Yes. Oh.
Are you ready to do the show?
Whenever he sees you set up that camera, he comes
He
running
does.
over and jumps up
it's
here.
Hilarious. Hey, Papa.
Oh, he's looking.
What you doing? Yes, you're a good boy. Come on, look at the camera because everybody wants to see how pretty you are. Tom. Tom. Thomas. Hey.
Tom.
Nope. Hi, pretty boy. Hi, I'm Sharon.
Oh, that's good for you. And I'm enjoying myself. Don't bug me.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Oh, I'm Yarn Boy.
Yeah. Yes.
Rich.
You're Yarn Boy Rich. And you're enjoying that delicious Utica Club Pilsner.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they also, Matt's Brewing also brews all the, what are those beers? Everybody loves them.
We went on a tour, right?
Yeah.
Of that.
They brew the, why can't I think of that beer?
Can't think of it. Sorry. Oh my God, I'll have to look it up and put it down here.
Yeah.
Our son used to go to a college up in Utica, New York, and it's the brewery there is like the main thing in Utica. There's really nothing else to do, and we took a tour. It was really fun.
No, yeah, and they do brew one of the most famous beers around there.
Yeah.
I mean, in the country.
Yeah.
It's not Adirondack, no?
No. I'll look it up. I'll put it down below.
And they also.
I can look it up right now. Wait a minute. I can look. I have my phone. Wait,
and they
hold
also
on.
do Utica Club.
Okay, don't talk. I'm just gonna look it up.
Okay.
Brewer Matt Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Saranac.
That's what they brew.
Saranac.
Yes.
See that? The power of Google.
I couldn't think of the name of it because
And it was so much fun. It was a great tour.
Yeah, you got how many? We got 2 pints
Oh
for
my
free
God, we
after
got
the
2
tour
pints
was
for
over.
free.
Whoa.
It was really good. And little snacks. It was nice.
And our son couldn't drink, so he had to have soda.
Our son couldn't drink at the time. Anyway, how do we get on that topic? Okay, so this is a knitting show, not a show about beer. It would be fun if it was, though. You should start a show about beer.
We could easily change this.
We totally could. Anyway,
so what's going on today?
Okay, so I have a lot of knitting to talk about.
Oh, good. Go ahead, start.
I actually wrote show notes today because there's a lot I wanted to say.
Oh.
So, first of all, I wanted to announce the winner of the Knit Crate DK yarn that I opened last week. And the winner is Willie Frankwell. So, Willie, congratulations. Contact me on Ravelry, or you can send an email to sharon@knitstyleyarns.com. That's the email that I use for my yarn dyeing business. So, I will get that out to you. All right, so that's that.
Okay, what was the question you asked?
Oh, the question was, what's your favorite type of yarn? And everybody's favorite type of yarn was, most everybody, I would say 90%, was fingering weight. Which is what I think the majority, I won't say the majority. The majority of knitters who watch the show, obviously since I did that survey, knit with fingering weight yarn. And then you have a yellow jacket after your beer. You want to tell the yellow jacket story?
That's going to be a disaster, and I brought my swatter inside.
Uh-oh.
I had a fight to get in the door.
Tell our bee story of the week. Tell your story about the bees.
I was going in the back door, and I noticed bees down towards the bottom of the door, towards the right of it. And the yellow jackets, they have a nest underneath the siding at the bottom. So they kind of like attacked me because I hit it with the weed sprayer. I have one of those big...
Rich was spraying the weeds in our yard, and he hit it with the sprayer,
and they came out after me.
I know.
And don't attack me, because that's war. So I immediately grabbed my bee killer and sprayed them, but now I was stupid because most of them are out of the nest.
Honestly, we can't get into the main door of our house, which is the back door. That looks like a wasp.
No, I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It's something big, and it's got a big stinger.
Yes.
Anyway, so we can't get in the back door of our house. We have to go through the mudroom, which is fine, but it's till Rich kills those bees. I think it is a giant hornet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big hornet.
I'm going to go in and get my thing quick.
Okay, go get your thing quick. I'll turn this off.
Ow. Ow!
Would you get stung?
I think
look
so.
at that. He's right there.
I think I just got
Attack
stung.
of the bees!
Oh,
You might have gotten stung. There's bees
ow!
everywhere. Oh no, I think he just got stung. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm allergic. I'll be passing out.
You're not that, well, you might be allergic. I don't know. I don't know if he actually got stung. We'll find out in a minute. Well, while he's in getting the fly swatter to get the bees, let me talk about a knit-along that I'm going to be having. The knit-along is going to be not until December, but I'm telling you ahead of time because the knit-along will have to do with the advent calendar kits that have gone up in my shop. Well, I was talking about what I'm going to be having a knit-along in, listen to me.
A knit-along?
In December.
What does that mean?
Okay, so you know how I put up my advent calendars for sale?
Yeah.
And they're selling very well. If you want one, they're in my shop at knitstyleyarns.com. But I'm going to have a knit-along with those mini skeins from the kit. And I'm actually keeping one for myself. Donna is keeping a kit for herself. And we're going to cast on December 1st. With a pattern designed for mini skeins. I'm probably going to knit another Land of Sweets cowl. Donna may knit the shawl by Amba O'Brien, which is also, I'll put it all in the show notes. But anyway, you can knit anything as long as you use, oh my god, there's bugs everywhere. We should have recorded inside.
Watch, Matilda's going to come walking along soon.
Oh my god,
now.
I know, we have a deer in the backyard who loves us. So anyway, you can knit anything, but you have to use skeins from the Advent Calendar kit that I'm selling this year in 2018. And you can use one or all 25. That's fine. And the prize is going to be a free 2019 Advent Calendar.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Or a sweater's worth of yarn. So that's a really good prize.
Yeah,
it's going to be
that's
super fun. It's going to be Vlogmas. It's going to be during, you know how we do Vlogmas in December? I'll be vlogging every day, opening each skein of yarn every day, and knitting it up, and I'll be talking about it, and we'll do the knit along then. It'll be really fun. So that's going to be in my Ravelry group. The only thing is I'd like to get 20 people to sign up for it. So I'm going to start a thread this week in the Ravelry group. I have not been in that group in a really long time because I mostly interact here on YouTube rather than Ravelry, but go to my Ravelry group and tell me in that thread if you're in. So if you haven't gotten the Advent Calendar kits yet, they are still on sale. I expect for them to sell out before the holiday season. So yeah, so they're in the shop now. Okay, so that's the knit along. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit early so you guys can get in on that. Oh, and we'll talk about what we'll do is when you tell me if you want to join, maybe look on Ravelry for some mini skein patterns. I've mentioned one already, the Land of Sweets cowl by Helen Stewart, which I knit last Christmas. I'm going to knit mine this year with a strand of mohair, which will be fun. Okay, so that's that.
Okay.
So let me show what let's show what you've been knitting.
Same thing I was knitting last week.
You know what? Everybody wants to know, or one person, I'm sorry, I haven't gotten back to you. You've emailed me and Rich about what pattern he's using. And it's actually a pattern kind of in my head. It's based on a pattern, the Worksock pattern. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. The colors are based on that pattern, but I actually am just telling Rich what to do, how to knit it. So it's a basic triangle. He's increasing in the center spine, and then on each end, on each row, right side and wrong side. And
What does it make? One side as good as the next.
It's going to look the same.
Yep.
Because it's garter stitch. So I will I promise I will email you back and explain all that, and I'll put the link to the pattern that it's based on in the show notes. But Rich had just seen this shawl on Instagram that he really liked the colors of, and I dyed yarn for him to knit. How's it going?
I got freaked out.
You got freaked out?
Yeah, I finished the whole roll, and then for some reason I get confused very easily when it comes to knitting.
It's hard because you have...
And I didn't know where to start again. Mm-hmm. I would start like this, right?
Yeah. You're not.
Why did that look so alien to me when I was going to do it? I don't understand why it does that.
If you were on straight needles, I think it would be easier. But since you're on circulars, sometimes a new knitter gets confused with circulars because they're like, now where do I start? You know what I mean? So you always start.
Now the part that has the hanging thread.
You start. The part with the hanging thread
is the side you start with.
Is the side that you're going to stick your needle in. Okay?
Okay.
So that's...
There's a bug on your arm.
I know.
There's bugs everywhere out here.
There's bugs everywhere.
Start doing inside.
I think we're going to have to.
Yeah, too many bugs and bees and beasties and...
Beasties. So that's why. That's what it is. You just have it facing you and the yarn is there and there's no yarn coming off the working needle.
Okay.
That's what you have to remember. But it's coming along. It's slow, but that's fine. You're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of knitting when we go up for 2 weeks up at the beach house in Lake Ontario.
5 weeks from now, we're going away to the beach house.
Yeah, and I can't knit inside because it's too dark, so I can only knit outside.
Mm-hmm. And it's been raining, so we haven't been outside.
I know, raining. And people on the West Coast are burning,
I know,
and
sorry.
We're raining, flooding.
And then as soon as it stops raining, it gets hot. It's like Florida.
It's very hot. It's been 90 again today.
Oh!
Ow.
I have a giveaway for this week.
Ooh.
It's a bag.
Pussy bag.
That I bought at SSK for you guys. It's super cute. And it's a Halloween bag. And it has these adorable Halloween kitties on them.
Oh.
Isn't it cute?
Yes.
So this is the giveaway for this week. So my prompt for this week would be what is your favorite thing that you've ever knit? Mine is a tank top, believe it or not, that is made out of silk yarn. That's gorgeous. That blue one, the blue and white.
My favorite thing is the sweater you knit me, but I didn't make it, you did.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I only made a few things, so.
Yeah, the favorite thing that I've knit that Rich loves is the sweater that I made for him.
I think a shawl is going to be my favorite thing.
I think so. Okay. So that's the prompt. Tell me what's the favorite thing you've ever knit. And if you want to leave a link to your Ravelry page or the pattern, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see.
Yeah, people knit a lot of beautiful things. That's what I like about Instagram. I never ceases to amaze me what people can knit.
It's amazing.
And how fast they knit. Oh, that's my second shawl in 2 weeks, or my 4th pair of socks this week. It's like, what?
I am so slow. In fact, speaking of knitting...
Slow? Me? I'm so slow I'm going backwards.
Oh my gosh. My knitting is a hot mess this week. It's just, it's
Come on up here.
I'm really not too happy about it, so... But I'm going to persevere. I'm not putting them in timeout because I want to finish them. So the first thing is my Maytham shawl.
Oh, there's that beautiful shawl.
Thank you. I love it. This is the Maytham shawl by Helen Stewart. And the yarn is Woolen Vine Yarns in the I Am No Bird colorway, and the blue is my yarn in the it's the Posh base, and the color is Russian blue. And I finished the blue, and I'm starting again on the tan. And I weighed the yarn, which was easy to do because I only had one skein and like a 20-gram ball, and I thought I might make it to finish the shawl, but I weighed the yarn before and after I did 2 rows, and it turns out I am not going to have enough to finish. However, what I decided is I'm like off by 2 rows. So it's easy to figure out on a half pie shawl because you use the same amount of yarn for every row on when you're knitting a half pie. So I'm on the final row, so I have over 500 stitches in the row, and they're not going to increase. So that's why it was easy to figure out if I'd have enough. So I'm off by about a row. So what I decided to do is I decided to eliminate 4 rows from the pattern.
No.
And that actually will work fine because I just eliminated 2 garter stitch rows and then 2 pattern rows, and you're not going to know the difference. It's going to be fine. So it's big anyway. It's a big shawl, so you're not going to notice those 4 rows. So I should have enough yarn to finish the project. It was either that or rip out my my Find Your Fade shawl, because the second to the last color is this tan color. So I would have had to rip out that and take some of that from, but I didn't want to do that because that's a pain in the neck. So yeah, so that's, oh, and I made a mistake somewhere on the row I'm working on now. I'm missing 2 stitches. I got all the way to the end, over 500 stitches, and I'm
missing 2.
Oh, I'm missing 2. Yeah, and I put markers in between the repeats, and I counted stitches, but I'm missing 2 stitches. So I'm just going to have to go back. Luckily, I put markers in. I'm just going to go back and just read the knitting and figure out where I went wrong. And then the only other project I've been working on is the sweater, which is the Comfort Fade Cardi. It's also a mess because I started the shawl collar, and so it's all bunched up on the needle.
Oh yeah.
So what you have to do is you pick up all the way around the front and the collar part, and you're knitting a collar like all the way around the sweater.
Nice little fringes.
I know.
Makes a nice country
my
western
ends.
look.
Oh my god. I finished the sleeves. So the good news is I'm on the shawl collar, thank goodness, which I'm hoping to finish this week, maybe. I mean, it's a lot of knitting on the shawl collar. And I'm adding rows because the sweater fits fine, except for in the hips, because I have a big back 40, right?
No, it's a nice one.
I know you like it.
Yes, that's my favorite part.
I know, but it's wide. I have a nice wide back 40, which adds width to my hip area. And so I need to add fabric, you know, so it'll reach around my hips and meet in the middle.
I don't complain.
I know.
Oh, that's nice. What's that? That's cute.
It's a measuring tape.
Oh.
It's a measuring tape bracelet.
Oh.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah, it serves 2 purposes. That's always cool.
You want one?
No,
I could order you one.
No.
So this is my new purchase, actually. I purchased it this week. Because everybody at SSK was wearing these.
Oh, okay.
And I will put a link in the show notes to this. It's, I don't remember the website, but it's like Wrist Rulers or something, some such. They have all different colors. They have a metallic one, and I want to send a link to our daughter, and I want the gold one or the silver one for Christmas. I think that'd be a really nice Christmas present. They're only 20 bucks. This was 20 bucks. Be a nice Christmas present.
Yep.
You know, and I love it because it's so handy. I'm always measuring things constantly, and it's attractive, right? It's cute. So I love it.
Need a pair of carpenter jeans and you'll be all set.
Yeah.
Oh, just a pen.
It's my show notes pen.
Your show notes.
So let me make sure. Okay.
Got everything?
All right. So yeah, I got everything.
Okay.
So that's that sweater. That's all I've been working on all week. I need to start a pair of socks because I promised my cousin I would knit her a pair of socks, because when I posted my Christmas socks on Instagram I think I finished them in February. They were the Night Before Christmas pattern by Danny George, and I knit those, and I put them on Instagram, and my cousin loved them. My cousin follows me.
Which cousin?
Lori.
Oh.
So Lori says, I love those. I said, do you want a pair? And she was like, really? And I said, of course I'll knit you a pair. I said, what size foot are you? She's a size 5. Yes!
Oh, 5.
Score! Who is a size 5?
A lot of people.
Not me!
Not you. No, you have big feet.
I'm a size 9, and I'm a tiny person. So Lori's a size 5. They should take me no time at all, really, honestly, because I'm just going to do the 5 repeats of the trees, and then I'm going to knit a little short. I have a formula, Sensational Knitted Socks by Charlene Church. Oh man, I have a lot to put in the show notes. It's a book that I own, and it gives you how many stitches you should cast on for a size 5 foot, or and how long they should be, which is awesome. It's a great resource. So I'm going to use that because I don't have her. Anyway. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit. Are you okay?
No, it didn't. I got stung.
Go get ice.
No, that's all right.
You sure?
That's the second time today.
I know.
I was sitting inside. I don't have shoes on. It's too hot. And all of a sudden I felt this pain between my toes and a black ant.
An ant
between
bit
my
him.
toes, it bit me. Like,
That's
what is
weird.
this? Nature's out to kill me.
I wish I could go barefoot. I can't go barefoot anymore. I used to go barefoot all the time. My feet were like leather, and I can't go barefoot anymore because of a foot issue. I have my metatarsal is all messed up, so I can't go barefoot.
No.
Anyway, so
far, no Matilda.
I know. We have a deer in our backyard that comes out.
She comes right up to the pool.
Twins. She has twins. They're so cute. Okay. So I should be finished with those 2 projects that I showed you soon. Fingers crossed. And so I'm thinking about what I want to cast on next.
I know what I know. You could cast something on for me so I can get started. I got a little scarf for
Oh yes.
pork chop.
Okay, I gotta go find you yarn upstairs.
A red yarn.
I have red yarn. The problem is I have to go into my studio, which is
must be 130 in that room. It's in the attic.
it's where I dry all my yarn. It's amazing for drying yarn.
Oh,
That's where I have all my racks up there because it's hot and dry. The yarn, honestly, I put it out there, it's dry in an hour. It's amazing. So, anyway.
It's a beautiful room.
It is. So, let me talk about some of the sweaters that I really want to cast on. And there's 4 at the top of my list. And I just don't have time to knit 4 sweaters this fall. But I'm going to show you the yarn that I have for the sweaters, all except for one. And I will pop pictures up right here of each sweater. I was going to print them out today, but I'm out of printer paper. I have to go to Staples and get more.
Really?
I'm out of paper.
Wow, they sell at Stop and Shop.
They do? Could you get me some?
They sell all that garbage there, yeah.
Alright, anyway. So, the first sweater I want to talk about is the Miranda sweater by Josée Paquin, I think her name is. And this is the yarn I have for it. Some of the yarn I have for it.
Oh. Well, that's not bad.
Isn't it gorgeous?
When's my sweater coming?
What sweater do you want?
That white one with the stripes.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it.
Anyway, this is hand spun.
Ooh.
I spun that on my wheel.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you hand spun it.
I
Okay.
hand spun it.
I wouldn't feel so nice.
And isn't it gorgeous?
Yes.
This was a fleece that I bought at Connecticut Sheep and Wool 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, I thought it was from the one you bought at Rhinebeck, that big bag.
No, this is a different one.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I had it sent out and processed into pin drafted roving, and I spun this long draw, and I did a 3-ply. And it is gorgeous. I'm in love with it. I want to knit it so badly. I actually started my Humulus with this, but I decided not to do that because it was the wrong gauge. It's really an Aran weight. So the Miranda is an Aran weight sweater. It's really, really cute. It has short sleeves. I'm going to have about 1,000 yards when I'm done. This is about half of what I have. The other half is almost finished being spun. I just have like maybe 20 grams left, and then I just have to ply some. So I love it. It's gorgeous, and it's been sitting there too long, and I want to cast it on. So that's one. Okay. So there's a dyer named, and I'm sure you guys know who she is, Tuskenknits, and she's up in the Pacific Northwest. I'm not sure what state she's in, but she's in the Pacific Northwest. She was at India Untangled last year, and I did not meet her there. I didn't go to India Untangled last year. Actually, I've never been to India Untangled. So anyway, I'm on her mailing list, and she's just a beautiful dyer. She dyes very calming, soothing colors. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful tonals and solids, and sometimes variegated. So anyway, I was on her mailing list, and she...
That's where we should go to, a sheep and wool festival in the Pacific.
I would love to. There's a lot of them.
I can imagine.
There is Black Sheep Gathering.
I don't want to go anywhere near Cali right at the moment.
Okay, so anyway, her newsletter said she was having a grab bag sale. So it was 3 skeins of yarn for $30 with free shipping.
Pretty good.
Yeah, considering she normally charges $30 for one.
Wow.
Yeah. So she said, and you could put down color, like your favorite color, and she'll try to accommodate you, or whatever base you like. So I really like her singles base, which is a little bit softer, more softly spun than my singles base. So I said, I just dropped a note and said, hey, I love your singles base. Any color's fine. I love all her colors. So this is what she sent me. I'm just blown away.
Beautiful yarn.
First of all, I got these 3 skeins for $30. And she matched these for me. I can't believe she did that. I mean, these are beautiful. Look at these.
They are. The one I was holding is
I know, and I'll show you that one in a minute. So I am in love with them. I love these colors. They're gorgeous. They're unnamed, because they were probably experiments, but they match. Like, she didn't have to match them for me. I just love them so much. So I want to knit them. I have to knit them. They're just so beautiful. So I'm thinking, what am I going to knit with these 3 colors?
A sweater of my wonderful husband.
You want a sweater out of these colors? Seriously?
Those are beautiful.
It's really
colors.
soft.
Yeah.
But I want it.
Oh, it's all right. You
I
can
know,
make
I'm kidding.
one for yourself.
I don't know. We'll think about it. But anyway, so I'm looking at patterns, and I thought they would make a gorgeous boxy. Now, I have a boxy, and I actually should have brought it down to show you, but it's in my room of doom that's like 135 degrees. It's a hand-spun sweater. I'll pop a picture of it. It's beautiful, but the stripes are really skinny, and I would do this as a color block because they're just beautiful colors that would run into one another. So I needed a 4th skein, so I went on her website and bought this one. And it definitely matches the other ones. So I love them to pieces.
Tuskenknits, huh?
Yeah.
Very nice.
And she is the nicest girl. I have never met her. But she wrote me little notes. I mean, she's the sweetest. And she has a lovely feed on Instagram, and I wish my photography skills were as good as hers, because she takes beautiful pictures, You may even follow her. I don't know.
I don't know.
If you don't, I'll put it in. But these colors.
Colors are beautiful. The yarn is beautiful.
I mean, that's what's so fun about dyers and dyeing. We're all different. I mean, I don't dye like that. I dye very differently than she does. I mean, I wish I could get colors like these. I probably could if I thought of it, but I'm more, I don't know, I'm more bright and variegated. I like
those
bright
are beautiful
colors.
So I kind of like those colors.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah. They're very soft, relaxing colors.
They are. That's her thing. She's very, I mean, she's like very like slow fashion, very, you know, calm person. She was in Edinburgh.
Oh, was she?
She was, and
there's a lot of people in Edinburgh now
hopefully
that I know.
She'll be in Edinburgh next year.
I got a lot more people to talk to next time we go.
I know, I'm excited. I have to book those tickets. We're booking tickets, and we're gonna buy 3 seats.
So we don't have to sit next to anybody.
Yes. Okay, so I'm thinking of casting on a boxy with those, because I'm thinking in the winter time would be fun just to knit around. I love knitting round in the round, just round and round. And not even have to think about it, and I don't know. I want to cast it on today, though. Okay. Another sweater I want to cast on, and I think Donna and I are going to do a knit along. If you guys want to join us, maybe let me know. I'll put a thread in my Ravelry group. I want to cast on the Rose cardigan by Andrea Mowry. I'll put a picture here. I dyed yarn for it, and I've sold 2 kits so far. The kits that I have are in like fall colors, very autumnal. I'm going to dye one for me that is purple and black, which I'm super excited about, and I'm dyeing one for Donna in blues, in navies and like shades of blue. So I'm very excited. I think we're going to start that soon, like September-ish, and that's going to be my away project because I like to have something with my yarn on the needles. It's fun. So there's 3 sweaters. It's crazy. There's so many things I want to knit. And then that's not even counting the shawls.
Imagine if you had to go back to school next month.
Oh, I'd be crying. Not that I have any time now because of the business. Business keeps me busy, which is fine. And then the last sweater I want to talk about is the Vinterfjell sweater by Skeindeer Knits, and these are my colors. I bought this yarn at Edinburgh.
Oh, that's right. That's why it looked familiar.
And I really want to knit some of my Edinburgh yarn, you guys. And I've never knit with this yarn. It is Roma Phenol PT2 and Roma Phenol Garn. And it's a Norwegian yarn. And I bought it in Isolde Teague's booth. And I can't wait to cast the Vinterfjell on. That is actually, when I finish the sweater I have on the needles, I'm going to cast on Vinterfjell. It's a color work sweater.
Is it just me, or does it suddenly get like
it's super hot.
hot?
It's very hot.
Whoa.
So let's show the yarn that I dyed this week.
Oh, we didn't
and
get
be
to that
done.
yet?
No. I'm just talking about what I want to be knitting. What do you guys think I should knit next? Leave a comment. You can comment about your favorite thing you've ever knit, and what do you think I should knit? I am definitely going to cast on Vinterfjell.
A sweater for my...
Sorry, I'm not knitting a sweater for you. These are all for me. I'm not. These are. Sorry. It's not
all right.
gonna happen. And I have shawls. I'm going to talk about my shawls next week.
Oh God. If I'm not here next week, you know why. Oh, you manage. Oh my God. We'll be here forever. I want to go in the pool.
I know. Okay, wait. So quickly. Here, hold this up.
Oh, is this a bag?
Isn't
Anything
it
exciting?
Cute?
Oh.
It's Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
So this is the bag of the week.
Oh, it's the little candy corns and all that
Isn't
good
it
stuff.
cute?
Yes, little pumpkin heads.
And I have the yarn that matches.
Oh. Oh, nice.
So I'm calling this kit Hello Halloween.
Hello Halloween.
Like Hello Fresh. We've been getting Hello Fresh meals, and they're really good.
Yeah, they're pretty
Not
good.
sponsored, but love them. What's inside? Orange.
Excited handkerchief. No, nothing.
No.
Orange.
Just orange. Nice
Orange,
Halloween.
as you would say.
I said orange. I didn't say orange.
Okay.
Like an upstate girl. I love it. Who doesn't love Hello Kitty? So cute. These would be fun socks, don't you think? This orange and yellow and speckly reds and greens.
I remember when I used to eat those pumpkin heads and candy corn.
Oh, I know. We're not eating sweets, and it's like
No.
It is not fun.
No sweets. No baked goods.
It's horrible.
Hard liquor only if I go out.
And I'm not drinking, so I'm living like a monk, basically. No sweets, no drinking.
And no processed foods whatsoever.
No processed foods.
I lost like 12 pounds.
I know you did. It's
I'm
amazing.
doing well. Finally, it finally kicked in.
Well,
not eating anything.
You had all of that oral surgery issues that's finally getting resolved after a year. It's crazy.
And all I could eat was soft shit. Cakes and crap.
He could not eat anything healthy. Okay, shop update. Let's keep going. As you know, my shop update will have already happened by the time you see this. It's every Wednesday at 8 p.m., so just go there on Wednesdays.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. I have more Wine Country in the shop. You want to hold some up? This is Wine Country. I have a bunch of it. And I love it. It's beautiful. Beautiful autumnal. I love dyeing fall colors. Fall colors.
Pretty fally.
Yeah. Okay. I have some
colors.
slutty pumpkin.
Ah, your infamous slutty pumpkin.
My infamous slutty pumpkin. One of these is going to be mine. It's going to be a shawl. Maybe. I don't know. I have so many things I want to knit. I have Cassonitis.
Sweaters.
Oh my, it's awful.
My own
Knit your own? What kind of sweater did you want? I forgot.
No, that's quite alright.
Okay. Slutty pumpkin. You should have reminded me. I haven't cast anything on yet, so. It doesn't want to focus.
Okay, what do we do?
It doesn't want to focus. It's focusing on your handsome face.
Oh, hide.
Hide. There we go. Okay, this is Slutty Pumpkin. I have it on Posh and Trendy.
There's Lazy Tom sleeping.
Want to hold that? And then I have a new color that I'm obsessed with, because I'm obsessed with all of them. And I can't decide whether to use this one or Halloween Town in my new shawl. I'll talk about that next week. This one, Potions Master.
Oh.
Doesn't it look like something Professor Snape would knit? Or the colors of that? So Potions Master. I'm going to start reading Harry Potter over again and start doing some Harry Potter colors in the winter, I think. But anyway, this is Potions Master, and I adore it. It's beautiful. And that's it.
Okay.
It's enough. Busy Bee, dyeing Advent Calendar minis. Those are fun. Okay.
Okay. It's hot.
It's time to go in the pool.
Pool's nice and cool. I was in it before.
Like how cool?
Just to clean it.
What's
I
the
don't know,
temperature?
but it's not as warm as it was. Let's put it that way.
Well,
We've had like 3 days of no sun and all rain.
If it's above 80, I'll go in.
It's above 80.
Okay, if it's above 80, I'll go in.
It will be nice and relaxing.
Yep. All right. So, this was a bit of a long episode.
Yeah, too long. I didn't even do any comedy.
I know. You didn't.
No, I'll have to wait till next week.
Your
It's
friends
too
are
hot.
over there.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Time to go.
This
I
was
have
more
a bee
knitting.
thing in my hand.
Yeah. Oh. Attacked by bees. All right. I hope you guys have a great week.
Mm-hmm.
Knit something beautiful.
Stay cool.
Stay cool.
Have a
And
drink. Cheers.
cheers. Oh wow, I got you just as you're popping it.
Oh.
What? Oh my god. How's that?
Okay.
All over me.
Ah.
What are you having, babe?
A Utica club. Stay.
You can't see me at all. Like, see, I'm...
We don't need you in a show. Just put your...
Oh, great. A big truck is going by.
I know, that's just the way it is today.
That beer smells really good.
It's nice and creamy.
It smells...
Or it tastes.
No.
Little tiny sip.
No, because then I'll have...
I don't think a sip will add a pound to you.
No. I don't want the taste of beer in my mouth.
Oh, I like the taste of beer in my mouth.
don't. Well, don't just stand there by all the bees.
Next one. I don't like bees. At all. I mean, they're good if they're honeybees and they don't bother you, but these kind of... Get out of here.
Yeah, it's a big... It wants your beer.
Well, you ain't getting it, sucker. I can tell. Oh, there goes Tom. He hates
Oh
supply
my god.
swatter. Tom, why don't you jump up and bite the bee?
This show is going downhill quick.
Yes.
Well, I forgot.
What?
I just dropped my phone.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me get my phone. Still intact.
Good.
Can we pose for a thumbnail?
Can we what?
Pose for a thumbnail.
What's a thumbnail?
It's the first thing people see on YouTube. It's before they click on a video.